announcers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Alabama's offense takes the field for the first time today. Here's the handoff. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. Alabama pushing the tempo.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock, hand it off, let the running back do the rest.
Breaks into the open. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Alabama. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. From the gun, the ground game. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big one.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. He throws one to the left. Pumps in the deep ball. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11.
Defense is a lot about communication. Multiple wide receivers on the same side. I got to understand if this guy's going in, this guy's coming out. Not a good job by the defense with communication there.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Spits it out to the back. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I have one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking downfield on first down. Coming out aggressively. Makes a grab for a big play. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Looking to throw on first down. They go to the wide receiver screen. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down. The Blazers want to move quickly.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
There he goes. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. And the Blazers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open and could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions. He just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Absolutely perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. The give on the inside. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Looking down the middle. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
You know, sometimes the hardest completions for quarterbacks are the ones where guys are wide open. You don't have to throw it any faster trying to get it to him quickly because you know he's so wide open like on that last play. Just take your steps, throw in rhythm, and just throw a catchable ball.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Right on the money. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. UAB regains possession. The Blazer offense back onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few.
Illegal block.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anyway.
Gonna swing it on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Manning. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. The Blazers want to pick up the tempo. They'll try to run for it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal blocking.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And the Blazers will try to pin them back with the punt. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. Here's the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Gives it on the option. Got enough for the first down. At the 45 on his way. A very productive run. Gets it inside the 40 all the way down to the 38-yard line.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around him doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around him doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receiver unleashes one deep. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. Knew the back was going to try.
The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Going to try to get it himself. Oh, it's a fumble. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one.
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Working that left side now. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the fourth quarter, they are going to be gassed.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Flips it out on the screen. Smashes ahead. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. First and goal. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. They're going to run it. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. That's caught. It's Douglas. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Off the boot bootleg, wants to toss it. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. This is a hard game and a hard position to play. But if you're the starter at this level, you cannot miss that throw.
No, you can't. They don't miss that very often. I mean, those are the throws that usually say big plays on. The receiver gets a step, gets open. That's not one that they usually miss.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The Blazers moving quickly to the line. On third down, he drops to throw. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. They've come out red hot already with a 14-3 lead. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages, because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow any big plays here in the second half.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Alabama comes to the line on third and short. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break, and they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Calls his own number. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Fires to the middle. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Looking to fire. Got the back over the middle. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Got his man quickly. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. The Crimson Tide rolled to that last first down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. Wants to throw again. They've got the screen set up. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Alabama! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
And how about the OC slipping in the screen pass? Try to mix it up, slow down that pass rush, let it come up the field a little bit, get it to your running back, let him do the rest. Nice blocking, nice play call to throw in the screen to change it up a little bit and get the big touchdown.
Wants to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Longo. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy at second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Give to the back. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a third and long. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got his man. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. And the Blazers are rolling down the field. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
The Blazers in the hurry up. They'll run play action. He's got his man. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal.
So nice when you're an offense and you get in these third and shorts and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone area. Nice job by this offense, slipping in the pass, getting rid of the football, setting up the first and goal.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. And the D denied him on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Twice they've been denied touchdowns in the red zone, and now it's third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. And the field goal unit is on the field. Absolutely perfect. They are forced to settle for 3. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in.
He lost one down the sideline. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll get him down after a solid return. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great team.
There he goes. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Blazers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Setting up the screen. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Blazers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll try the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Tide crowd rolling noise down on the Saban field on 3rd down. Oh, he can't hang on. That one was nearly picked off. Instead, he'll force a 4th down. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Flag on the field, and the kicker's going to have a little bit shorter distance to work with here. You must protect the kicker when he's in a defenseless position like that. That penalty's going to give the offense a 1st down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Going for 6. Touchdown, Blazers. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. A quick pass to the left. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Big-time playmakers on the outside. Now, look, Alabama's had great receivers. Ozzie Newsome, David Palmer way back in the day. But nowadays, it's sort of part of the DNA for the Crimson Tide.
Man, the run they had for several years was unbelievable with Judy and Ruggs and Cooper and Devontae Smith. Like, we can just keep going on guy after guy after guy that they had that wore that uniform that was a big-time elite playmaker on the outside.
Offense getting set for 1st down. He wants to change this route. He's looking to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, it felt incomplete because he did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket. Yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it. Can't throw the football. Can't follow through with.
Lost one deep down the right side. Grabs it inside the 15. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the 1st half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively.
Back's going for the goal line. Touchdown time! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. It's a nice number.
UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back score. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Blazers come to the line in the hurry-up.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Pulls it in. It's Douglas. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Look, you want to make the quarterback feel you. You want to get pressure in his face. That was so close, but just a tad late. You want to be physical with the quarterback, but you can't give up those roughing the passer penalties. It's 1st and 10. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Under fire. Had to get rid of it quickly. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He tries to take the top off. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Blazers line up to punt it away. Nice punt, and he'll make the fair catch at the 6-yard line. And while you can quibble with that, I guess starting at the 6 is better than starting at the 1. Here comes that Alabama offense. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Ball changes hands, and the offense finds themselves backed up inside their own 10. The give to the back. Hard running there. Found a little space. He'll pick up 6 of the 14 as they have room to operate.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got his man. He goes out of bounds, couple of yards short of the 20. They'll mark it at the 18.
Defense, what are we doing? How are you going to let that guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country, be wide open like that? You're just making it way too easy for the offense.
From their own 18-yard line, it's 1st down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on 2nd down. He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. Finds a seam. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. After that huge play, let's see if they can punctuate it. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play, their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep play.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because what do we do on defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space in there to run. I like getting the ball in the perimeter. You toss it out there, you run it back. He gets out there faster. Got a positive game. Still a couple plays here left, too.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. From the gun, the running back has it. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. And the missed connection on third down.
On that third down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on fourth.
It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that lead grows even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor. Turning it on! They'll mark him out of bounds short of the 40 at the 37-yard line, but a big-time pickup on the ground. And the Blazers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking to throw on first down. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his second PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Man, as a quarterback, you've got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
They had the big play to start the drive, but a couple of misfires now leaves us with 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion. The Blazers send out the punt unit. He's got it. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. And holding on to a first-half lead, this offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to the locker room. Ready to start the second half, Alabama will kick it off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to...
Breaks into the open. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called.
Illegal blocking.
They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Line getting set on second down. The play action fake. Looking left. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Blazers will line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more. He's down at the 24. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. He might want another play. Use the play fake, now to throw. Under fire. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense has it, they're on the move. Touchdown, UAB. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense and make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
Trying play action. Got his man on the right. Still on his feet at the 45. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Alabama quickly back to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Right down the middle. A missed opportunity on that errant pass.
You know, they say sometimes for quarterbacks the hardest throws to make are when the guy's wide open. How do you miss that throw if you're the QB? Just put air on it. You can underthrow it by 10 yards. That receiver would have come back and fielded a punt.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
And on third down, he calls his own number. Really nice job by the quarterback, making the decision, being decisive. He does a good job going, getting the first down, a new set of downs for this offense.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Tight end now in motion. To the air on second down. Throws to the wideout. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got his man, makes the grab. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Makes the grab. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Running to the left. Running through contact. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. Flips it out in the flat. Touchdown, Bama! And they take it in for 6 more points.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession.
On that RPO play, I don't hate the decision by the quarterback not to hand it off and throw it deep down the field. I just don't like the throw. Not an accurate throw. He never got his feet back underneath him after riding the running back and not handing it off. He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals to hit that throw because that play was there to be made.
The Blazers are in the hurry-up. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. They bring the punter onto the field now. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
The give to the back. There he goes.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They're going to ride this running back. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And the punishment has been extended. Well, let's count them up. 1, 2, 3. 3 is the magic number for touchdowns.
Yeah, it's as easy as ABC. Goodness gracious. He's been getting whatever he wants, whenever he wants, however he wants. I might want to change something up, or maybe focus on that guy that's getting the football a lot and scoring.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Blazers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Off the play fake. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack, first down, just thrown an incompletion. So 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The Blazers will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He'll return it from around the 50. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Here comes that Alabama offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room, because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I keep feeding this guy for sure.
He's in open space downfield. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. To the air, it's Gideon. Going to try to pop one on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Back's got it. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama!
the day for this young fella. That's a 4-game stretch. Nope, 4 touchdowns in 1 game. He has been the focal point of this offense, and he has not disappointed.
UAB 20.
And he'll just take a knee in this. Will start at the 25. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And down he goes. The defense making a huge play, but there are penalty markers out. Let's sort it out. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Quick release by the QB.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
And the Blazers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Blazers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. With the catch, it's Manning. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. And the Blazers will send out the punt unit. Catches it cleanly at the 20. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. Gonna run it. It's Babers.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Leaves it with the running back. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. The Crimson Tide need just a few inches here on third down. Off play action. He's going to fire deep. And his first pass is incomplete.
I think in this situation, after that incompletion, 4th and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Blazers will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Makes a move. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick, you can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Good pickup, but a little bit short of the sticks.
When receivers are running slant routes against man coverage, sometimes you get open using speed, but sometimes it's pure physicality. This receiver does a great job using his hands, and then he's able to fight his way to the inside. At the end of the day, he just wanted that football more.
Tackled at the 29. Let's give him 5 on that one.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble. It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting...
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
The one thing I love about this defense, and they're showing it here in this game, is there's a variety of ways they can get after your quarterback. They can get home with 4, they can get home with 3, or they can blitz guys from all over the field, but they've got athletes with bad intentions, and they've registered a ton of sacks in this one.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Punt is on its way. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up the 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Takes the handoff. It's Babers. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Finds space on the right. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Last completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. They'll go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Got enough for the first. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Quarterback may change this route. The toss to the outside. Makes his man miss. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Alabama comes to the line with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called, guys, offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
66, UAB.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Manning. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. And the Blazers will call on their punt team. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect them.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game. Take the W into the locker room.
Right back to the well. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Backed up now, here's second and long. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.